We are here to give you an update on a suspicious death investigation that began last night in the town of Middlesex. We received a call from a resident of the Brook Road in Middlesex who had discovered what they believed to be a body over an embankment off the side of the road. We responded and immediately identified the body as suspicious in nature and activated our major crime unit detectives and BCI detectives. Our crime scene search team was activated last night, and we obtained a search warrant for the property. We processed the scene and removed the body. The body was transported to the Office of Chief Medical Examiner's office for autopsy, which was conducted this morning. There was no identification on the deceased female when we located her. So detectives have been working last night and into today to try to identify her. We have been able to positively identify the deceased female as Cindy Cook, age 59, of Barre, Vermont. And the preliminary autopsy results indicate that this is a homicide. We are treating this as a homicide investigation. The cause of death is pending at this time. We are working closely with the medical examiner's office. There's still a lot of work to be done. We are very early on in the investigation, but we are obviously, in addition to identifying her, we have notified family members, next of kin, and are working with them, conducting interviews, and trying to determine the circumstances surrounding her death. What I can tell you is that the last known contact we have with the victim, Cindy Cook, was on July 3rd when a family member had phone contact with her. Family member is from out of state. That family member contacted the Barre police this morning, concerned that she had not heard from her for some time since the 3rd, and coincidentally called the Barre City this morning, which is when we were able to contact her and started to gather some information that led to her identification. We are continuing to investigate this. A lot of work to be done. Cindy Cook has a vehicle that is unaccounted for right now, so I'm going to give you a description of that vehicle. Scott Waterman is going to issue a press release very shortly. We'll have details of that, but we are looking for a 2009 Mini Cooper station wagon. It's actually referred to as a Clubman edition, and it is cream colored with a black top and black stripes on the hood. So that is a vehicle that is registered to our victim, Cindy Cook. It is currently unaccounted for, not at her residence, not at the scene. And we are looking for that vehicle. We have a GBC issued nationwide for that vehicle, so we have law enforcement across the country. Obviously, if they come into contact with that vehicle, will contact us. So we're currently looking for that vehicle. We are looking to talk to anyone who has had contact with her, particularly since July 3rd, either on July 3rd or after, to contact the state police here, and we would like the detective will be available to speak with anybody who's had any contact or has any information or has seen this vehicle in the past 10 days or so. That's all I have right now, but I'm happy to take questions.
What was the condition of the body when police arrived?
What I can tell you is that she was in a state of decomposition that has led us to believe that body has been there at least several days, but I can't tell you exactly the time or date of death right now, but we are working closely with the medical examiner's office, and obviously the investigation, that's part of the investigation, is to determine, you know, when she was last seen and when this occurred.
The area residents have been talking about a lot of rumors. Can you say if the deceased woman was bound or covered at all when she was found?
That's nothing I'm going to talk about as far as what was. We did recover physical evidence at the scene, but certainly not anything I'm going to ready to discuss right now.
Some of the residents expressed concerns about the situation, or is there any threat to public safety?
Well, let me say this. We have a homicide. We've recovered a body of a deceased female, and we have not made an arrest yet. But at this time, you know, I would say to residents that everyone should be vigilant and report suspicious behavior. But from what we know right now, this is an isolated incident, and we have no information that it's related to that road specifically, other than that's where her body was recovered from.
Is there any indication that it's a targeted crime or a random crime?
That's something we're looking into, part of the investigation.
When she spoke to the relative on July 3rd, did the relative say that she expressed any concern for her safety?
No.
Have you sought or received any additional search warrants or any other type of warrant other than the property that you searched?
We obtained a search warrant for her apartment in Barry, which we are executing a search warrant there right now.
Does she have any other local family?
She has family members. I don't have their locations with me here, but I know she has adult children, some in-state and some out-of-state, as well as siblings.
Any leads so far?
We have a lot of leads that we're following up on. Again, this is early on in the investigation. We just identified her today. So we have a lot of work to do, and hopefully, you know, we'll have more information in the coming days to provide to you. But we wanted to get this information out now because we are looking for this vehicle, and obviously now that we know who this victim is, anyone that's had contact or has information that would be helpful to this investigation, we'd encourage to contact us.
I understand it was a couple that noticed the body. Can you say at all how they saw her? Was it visible from the road? Were they just, you know, how did they come across it?
My understanding is a woman was walking her dog, and you know, I think the dog probably smelled something and off the side of the road, but it was visible standing on the edge of the roadway. If you look down the embankment, I think it was approximately 20 feet, something to that effect.
Is there any indication that she was in the Middlesex area prior to her death, or was she brought here?
Nothing right now. That's all stuff we're looking into, though.
Where did she work?
I don't have that information.
What led you to believe it was a homicide so quickly?
Evidence at the scene and autopsy with the medical examiner. So just everything that we have right now leads us to that conclusion. Anything else?
Can you describe any of that evidence at the scene that led you to believe that?
I'm not prepared to talk about that right now.